What's up, guys? This is Doug with 4-Wheel Drive Trek, and today we're going to put some new fenders on the Jeep. Last time I went out to Walker Valley, I did kind of clip a couple of them, and they started falling off, and decided that it is about time to switch over to some metal fenders. I ordered the kind of the cheapo Amazon ones for like 200 bucks. I'll have a link in the description below, so you can see which ones I ordered. So far, they seem pretty good. The reviews seem pretty good. So let's unbox them and let's see what they look like. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and like some of these videos we do. Helps out the channel a lot and keeps you up to date on some of the crazy adventures that we're going to be getting into and I already have gotten into. Like the body damage one that I did at Walker Valley, which you can see right there. Yeah, that's why I want to get these metal fenders on there so I can protect myself a little bit better and protect the Jeep. So let's jump into that unboxing. So we got the packaging. Looks like weird foam was sprayed on here as part of the packaging. But it looks like it's been done pretty well, so let's take a look. It looked like they put the fenders inside the box with the plastic around them and sprayed the foam in between each to keep them apart. Yeah, it does look pretty dirty, like they packaged it with a lot of dirt on it. But first impression, looks pretty good. Been welded pretty decently. I think it looks like it's being held together pretty nicely, so yeah, looks pretty good. Let's take them all out and see what they look like. One thing I kind of noticed is some of the spray-on foam is still stuck on the actual fender flare on that one and that one. Not a big deal, kind of annoying. I do need to cut it off a little bit, but yeah. Other than that, they look like they're pretty decent. It's not welded the entire way down, it's just spot welded on, which I'm not sure is going to be an issue or not. If it is, later down the line, I'll probably just throw a little bit more welding on there, but yeah, overall the construction of these looks pretty nice. We'll see what happens when we throw them on. Bag of hardware and instructions, and then this extra something. Looks like it's an extra bag to put these on if they're on the ground, and some gloves to wear. Alright. So the instructions, I mean, they look okay. They don't say what size hole you need to open up to a Nutsert. I've seen other fenders that you have to kind of open up each hole, so we're going to see what size we need for that. And yeah, we're going to start pulling off these stock fender flares. Before we jump into that install, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification button so you're all up to date on all the videos we do and seeing these things in action. If you stick tuned to the end of the video, I'll be taking these outside, testing them a little bit more flex, and standing on them, see how they do. Let's jump into that install. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take out this inner fender liner. So to pull that out, looks like we got a few screws right here. And we got a couple, looks like 10mm nuts to pull out too. So got that one there. While we're at it, we're going to pull this one out. That one out, and there's one directly straight up right here. You do have a couple of these little pop-in rivet here that you need to pull out. For these, you just push in the center and this entire thing will pop out. And on the inside you have a couple of these push-in ones as well. So that one there, you have this one here, and that looks like it should be about it. Everything I've read says you can just grab onto this and pull it out. I mean, it is pretty loose as is, so let's give it a try. Once you've got that inner fender open, you get access to this. Make sure you pull this light out, so when you pull this entire fender out, it doesn't rip the entire wiring out. There we go. So I did not know if I wanted inner fender liners or not right away, but I do not like how open that is right there. You got straight exhaust right there. You got your power steering, pump, everything right there. So it looks like I'm going to order some inner fender liners right now. Now it's a good thing that I did wipe it down, because when I wiped it down I noticed the stock fender was actually rubbing up against this, and there's some bare metal showing. I don't want to have that on there, especially with these on there. They might trap some water in there. I do not want that to rust. It's got a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit, actually quite a bit here. I prefer to use blue painter's tape. It tends to come off a lot easier than using just standard masking tape. I've had issues with that quite often before. It is new. So I guess now just start putting these in. One thing to note is you want to use blue Loctite. Red you'll never get off. Green is not strong enough. So now I'm just going to get all these kind of loosely threaded in and tighten them all down. Now that we've got those all installed, time to tighten them down. So just like the fronts, we have these little pop-in rivets here, these plastic pieces. You got to pull them all out. Pull them all out along the fender well. Looks like I'm already missing a couple, so pull those all out. After that, you have, again, these little pop-in plastic things. You got to pull these out. You have a few of them here. Got one there. Got another one here, another one here. So start pulling them all out. So then this inner fender liner just falls right on out. Once you've got that inner fender liner out, you just gonna be popping these out like you did on the front side. They just pop right on off. There we go. That is real dirty. Definitely gonna clean that up before I throw the fenders on. Just like that front side, we have a lot of rubbing right here and right here from that factory fender flare. Some up top there and then some around the sides. So once again, I'm gonna be taping that off and painting so we don't have any extra bare metal showing, because again, rust is bad, especially up here in Washington where we're raining all the time. It's not raining that bad, but you know what I mean. So testing it out, I already got 2 in, but it looks like I got a 30 seconds. So I'm using a step drill. So I just drill up to that, get it in there, and then I'll use the Nutsert. I'll show you that in just a second. So for the Nutsert tool, you can pick one of these up at any local hardware store. Makes everything a lot easier. Thread that on. Just for peace of mind, I'm going to use some little bit of Loctite here. Locks it in place so when I put the screws in, it doesn't move. So I'll put it in the hole, make sure it's nice and flush, and slowly squeeze together. Then there's a little knob on the back side, could be a knob, could be a bolt, but now you just twist it on out. And boom, there you go. Got your Nutserts. All right, got 3 Nutserts and 3 Nutserts. And then these 2 up top are going to be basic nuts and bolts. that looks like that's it for the install. I'm not going to film the other side since it's identical on the other side. Same exact processes, just in reverse. Alright, let's do it. Man, those flat fenders, they're looking great. Man. I'm not stuffing the fender anymore, which is really cool. I'm not rubbing on anything, which is awesome. And gives me extra clearance now. Dang it. Does that mean I need to step up to some 37-inch tires? Maybe? That might have to be on the list, or I'll just make the leap to 40s. I don't know. But I'm happy with what it looks like right now, and they're so much more clearance. So much more room for activities. Let's see how sturdy these things really are. I mean, they're on there. That was not graceful. That's pretty good. Won't know until we actually, hit something, but yeah, I like them. And that's going to be it for your install video, guys. I hope you found this informative, and I'm looking forward to testing these out and do another video on how well they're holding up a little bit later down. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're up to date on all the stuff that we're doing. These are the cheap Amazon Fender Flares. They're surprisingly pretty decent, so I'm going to test those out, maybe hit some stuff, I don't know. We're going to see you next time.